Ah, alright. Mission 5. Alright, let's see here. Do I want to upgrade guns? Action, perhaps? I think it's okay if I get some health and some health. It's probably for the best. I recognize that though. Alright.
Thanks for destroying the luck for me, devil boy! And welcome to hell! Please accept my gift. Don't be humble. Just take it. After all, we're buddies, aren't we?
Well, isn't that special? To be honest, I was expecting something a little better than this.
And there's the 5. Alright, so the trick to these enemies, these are blood boils, I believe. You actually have to shoot them first. Because that will turn them back to stone. And when they're stone, they are very vulnerable. Because here's what happens if you try to attack them and they're not made of stone. They will split up, and that is no good. And then, you know, they do come in bigger varieties, which do take more damage, which means they can split up a lot, you know, a lot more and spawn more smaller enemies if you let them. Which, you know, I'm pointedly trying not to do. Oh, it's time for this. I see. This is actually an addition.
Welcome to hell!
Well, how do I describe it? Right. So, the original Devil May Cry 3 actually saw, you know, a re-release on the PS2. You know, while it was still on the PS2. I'm trying to target that green bouncing orb there. So yeah, there was Devil May Cry 3, Dante's Awakening. That was the original release. And then there was a special edition, which added things like you could actually play as Virgil, and a turbo option. And it included extra boss fights. All new boss fights. That's what these are. These fights against Jester. You might notice that all of Jester's voice clips are just lines from the game, from cutscenes. I mean, we haven't heard all of them in cutscenes yet, but some of them are definitely just from cutscenes that they repurposed for boss fights. Let's just finish that off.
Oops.
Thanks, Jester. Yeah, so before he was, you know, just this mysterious guide of, you know, dubious nature. Alright. Now he's also a boss. So, thanks. Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition. Alright, here's where we put that astronomical board, which has more to do with astrology than astronomy, but who's counting? Hey, I finally get access to that glowing thing. No fall damage. Beautiful. That wasn't particularly helpful. Let me try that again. That was better. Not perfect, but better. Air control is a hell of a thing. Anyway, here's Vajra. It's not a weapon. But I do know where to use it. Sort of. I mean, basically. Hey, Roz. Welcome. Nice. Excellent. You can totally do two things at once. Soul of Steel. Its possessor need not fear hell nor oblivion. Oh, oops. Gotta fight more dudes. Ah, a wider variety of dudes. Yeah. Anything left? There is. This guy, okay. Yeah. Like that, I can block your javelin things. Sometimes. We can get it. I would once again like to reiterate that I am really grateful for being able to switch styles now. That was such a good thing that they added in Devil May Cry 5. That I'm glad that they put it, that they retrofitted it to Devil May Cry 3. Come on. Yeah. Goodbye. Can't go there yet. One of these rooms does have, like, have a secret that you get by walking towards the camera instead of away from it, like it points, you to. And they hired game designers. Oh, wait a second. That's not where I want to go. Where do I want to go? Wait a second. Oh, come on. This is it, the Endless Infernum. See, don't have to fear hell anymore. By picking up the Soul of Steel, I can just come right here. Whoop.
Too easy.
Yeah, see, easy. Piece of cake. Well, Capcom's game design, though, has been pretty good lately, from what I understand. I mean, Devil May Cry 5 was great. I love that. I'll probably stream that at some point, maybe. Monster Hunter World is... Devil May Cry 5? No, that wasn't Platinum. The only thing that Platinum... members of Platinum have worked on was the first one, the original Devil May Cry. Because that was, you know, Hideki Kamiya who directed it. I do... actually, wait. I think some of the staff that worked on the original one ended up coming back, at least by the time that 5 came out. So they didn't all go on to Platinum. But, no, 5 was all Capcom. Alright, what the hell was... I already forgot what the mission is. Oh, the mission is I can't take damage. Okay. I can do that. That's easy. Enemies like this is easy. All I gotta do is remember to use my dodge move. And like I was saying earlier, with these bright flashes that tell you when they're about to launch, it's relatively easy. What was I saying? Devil May Cry 5 is great. I still haven't played Monster Hunter World. Which is one part... I don't think my PC could... my laptop here could run it that great. Probably. And one part of... I don't have PlayStation Plus on my PS4. And I don't want to spend $60 a year to have that. And I can't imagine playing Monster Hunter without being able to play it online, so one game is not enough to sell me on an online subscription. But, you know, I've heard nothing but good things about Monster Hunter World. Mega Man 11 seemed pretty alright from what I've seen. I still want to play it myself. With its double gear system, with the speed and power, like, that's clever. I think that's neat. And then I don't know what they're doing with Street Fighter, but I'm sure it's fine. Good enough. Right. I know there's a boss through these doors. Can I... Question is, do I want to get items? No. We'll just go for it. It's alright, there are subtitles. I'll talk all I want. Don't worry, I know the reference.
It's been ages, but we finally have company. I see that. We must entertain our guest. You're right. We have to be gracious hosts. What should we do? How do I know? We need to come up with something. Brother, our guest is sighing. Sigh? What is sigh? Well, a sigh is when...
Enough already! How long are you two gonna keep carrying on like this? In case you didn't get the hint, I'll spell it out. Your guest wants to go through. Got it?
Our job here is to guard this door. That's right. We can't let you pass.
Alright. Meet Agni and Rudra, the headless swordsman guardians. So here's the key trick to dealing with them. Whatever you do, don't leave just one of them standing. Oh, okay, they can break my guard. Unless I time it perfectly. But yeah, they... like, if you do have to leave just one of them standing, just make sure it has very low health. They also do that. That's very good. Sometimes they just clang swords against each other and make themselves extremely vulnerable. And I should work on the green one now. Yeah, the red one is weak to ice, but I don't think the green one is weak to anything. Which is a little awkward. I don't know. That's just what I remember off the top of my head. I could easily be wrong. Come on. Check these sick Royal Guard strats. Come on. Shit. I did the energy release right into his, Yep. Right into his block. Okay. A lot of times with enemies you can just mash the attack button. Yeah. Look, you're not wrong. There's a lot of truth to what you're saying, Roz. Okay. Oh. I got the parry there without realizing it. Don't like that. Alright. So there goes Rudra, now I just have to deal with Agni here. Alright, and I did it. So what happens here is if you take out one of them...
Yes, wait.
I'll wait until after the cutscene.
Yes, a very long time. For someone stronger than us. Someone who can control us. My name is Agni, and my name is Rudra. You shall take us with you. We could be a great help to you.
Okay, but on one condition.
What is it? Name it.
No talking.
Fair enough. As you wish. Impressive.
No talking. Good.
Oh, absolutely silly. I love it. Yeah, they kind of rule as weapons. Look at that. Good stuff. Now, if only I could remember, like, the button mash combo. I think it's, this one? Hold on, one... Thought he said no talking. Yeah, if you kill one of them and let the other one hang around long enough, he'll pick up the other guy. And then he'll get super powered and get really strong, which I don't want to deal with, which is why I didn't. That's why you want to take them down at roughly the same time. Alright, the tally. Hey, A rank. Not bad. See, I'm not terrible at this game. And getting that extra health was a really good decision on my part. So let's see. I think I got time for one more mission.